news from the region, and from around the state. It's Florida Focus.
Good evening and welcome to Florida Focus. I'm Nick Dietz. Ida, which peaked as a Category 2 hurricane, became a tropical storm this morning when its wind speed fell to about 70 miles per hour. As Ida was approaching, Charlie Crist declared a state of emergency for certain parts of Florida, which remains in effect. Ida is not expected to make landfall in the Bay Area. However, there is a small craft advisory that will last throughout Tuesday. For all you Tampa residents, make sure you look both ways before you cross the street. Katy Conrad is in the newsroom with more on this story. Katy?
Yes, Nick, Bay Area residents should watch out. A report released this morning shows that the Tampa-St. Pete area is the second worst in the United States as a metropolitan area for pedestrians. And Tampa isn't alone in the danger zone. 4 cities in Florida rank in the top 4, with Orlando ranked as number 1. Miami and Jacksonville were both in the top 4 as well. And although the percentage of Orlando and Tampa residents who walk to work is relatively low, those who do walk to work are at a higher risk of being killed because of their position in the rankings. Back to you, Nick.
2 Florida cases are at the center of a debate before the Supreme Court today. Joe Sullivan was only 13 years old and Terrence Graham was only 16 years old when they were sentenced to life in prison for crimes not related to homicide. The Supreme Court will decide whether or not sentencing a juvenile offender to life in prison amounts to cruel and unusual punishment. The Supreme Court debate will only be related to crimes other than murder. The Florida Attorney General is suing 2 Florida companies for their alleged involvement in mortgage fraud. The Bostonian Group and National Payment Modification Company are accused of taking advantage of homeowners desperate to escape foreclosure. The companies allegedly took advance payments of up to $2,500 for services they never intended to provide. There are many places that fit 17 adults, but a Volkswagen Beetle? This didn't stop enthusiasts at this year's Bug Jam in Dade City. According to TampaBay.com, a white 1971 Beetle held 17 adults for 5 seconds. They hope to break the Guinness Book World Records set by Brazil last year. Well, that's all for Florida Focus. Tune in tomorrow.